Okay, so I'm so frustrated. I am like, just what is going on with us? Why is this so difficult for people to get and understand? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, this is so silly. Like, why are we so silly? Like, we are a really smart nation. Like, I mean, it's really no excuse as to why everything is the way that it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's just really unacceptable right now at this point in time. So I'm not even sure what to make of what at this point in time. Like, I'm just like, this is craziness. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way, I am like gonna just settle for the drama that people bring. Like, it's like, why? What's the point? This is my daughter. Stop. What is it? What is it that I'm supposed to be settling for? What is it that I'm supposed to find contentment in? Like, what in the world is so important that every time I turn around, something is more pressed and important than me, or something is always at the forefront, and I'm not. What in the world is that about? Like, why is it a constant battle between loved ones or people who, and then it's posed the question, well, do you even really love me? Like, was it just all a facade at this point in time? Like, now, you have to peel back those layers and kind of sort of go into those depths of those questions to find some of those answers, because at this point in time, you have to kind of feel like and figure out things in a manner that really helps you find your authentic and your true identity and what that is. Because it's not just mommy and daddy, because mommy and daddy forsake me, and even though my father and my mother forsake me, that is when God shall take me up and put me inside and hide me in his pavilion, or however you want to call it. And because they have and they do and they will, and that's just what it is. And then it's sad because you are constantly in that mindset of like, okay, I'm throwing this pun, I'm throwing this pun, I'm throwing that pun, and then all of a sudden you realize there's no more puns left to throw. So the point becomes now uh, a no longer spoken pun, but a silent one. So when we're ready to handle things, and my favorite quote is from one of the new guys that I seen. I'll see if I can find his name and make sure that I mention it again, probably down in the description for you all. But he's like, how do you know that you're really beginning manifestation? And he always says it, silence. And it's just amazing to have somebody really feel like, yeah, that's it. That's definitely a big part of understanding that we're in a space now that's totally like, okay, if this is all that we really gonna be able to do, and yes, you'll probably hear Alia's face in the background, but you'll kind of get to notice and see that at this point, I'm not really in the mood to say too much else, too much more, and that's ultimately how you can kind of combat some of the drama, the idea that people constantly are just going to make you, do this and do that and do whatever else. It's like, come on, like, really, like, this is all that we can do now, like. And it's not that you're trying to make somebody else feel bad. It's just a genuine bad feeling. Like, it's not that you concocted it and made it like a stage play, but that you sincerely and seriously felt that way. And that ultimately is like, where people send you away or don't really want to be bothered with you, or feel like you psychotic, or think that, you got all of these issues and what's wrong with her and whatever else, because they don't like what it is that you are experiencing and expressing, because it reminds them of some kind of shortcoming that necessarily deals with themselves. And that's where you really have to lay wages go in even harder, because if you are not really willing to accept some of the issues that you caused and created that have turned out derogatory from someone else, and now you're scared that you didn't make the right decision, or you're upset that the choices that you've made have reflected some kind of problem, or internal issue that you're wishing now that you can avoid, or that you can turn back the hands of time. And time is just continuously ticking. So it's really not all that feasible to just kind of sort of blame the way that things are and just go ahead on and be like, well, yeah, since you're doing all of this and whatever else, then I'm just going to go ahead on now and just deal with everything how it is, and that makes you feel better. But in reality, you've really done it wrong. So how are you going to necessarily make yourself feel better with that type of attitude? You know what I mean? It's just something that I'll never understand. And most likely it's because it's negative, and that's why. And I prefer a positive humor. So there's that. I'm going to get into the show. like, oh, you should, like, no, people just know to do that. And I was like, well, again, if that's not something that is stated clearly in your policy, I'm thinking this in my mind. I didn't say this to her. Anyways, she didn't give, you want me to be really honest? I think that, because even when I called to ask if I could do the return, she kind of was like, oh, you can just do it online. And I'm like, no, I want to bring it in the store. I think she just didn't want to do the return, which I get. Like, when you work in sales, like, I get it. I don't know how that works, but anyways. And also, if that's the rules, that's the rules. And I said that to her, because she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, you don't need to be sorry. Like, if that's the rule, that's the rule, girl. I said, but I'm getting my money back. Whether you give it to me, I didn't say this to her, but in my mind, I'm like, I'm getting my money back. Whether you give it to me or, you know, I just report it to Amex. Because I didn't wear these shoes. You even said it out of your own mouth. So anyways, that's what happened. So I didn't return the shoes. And I'm like, I'm never going to buy another pair of shoes from you guys ever again. Not that they care. But for me, I'm like, yeah, anyways, whatever. Not my business. I'm getting my money back regardless. So that's what happened there. Now we're headed to the way bay. And then I go to Japanese. And then we're going to go home. I'm so tired. I'm sad because the apartment sucks. So, yeah, I'm ready to go. They also have them in white and other materials. So I'm going to try both on. I know for sure the black are coming. Like, 100%. You guys, look at how perfect. I love these. So we're definitely cooking them. And you guys see the back? They look so good. I love this fitting room. They look amazing. Yeah. Love. So we're absolutely getting them in black. They're going to hem them for me. I have to get them hemmed about 2 inches to be able to wear them perfectly with heels. It's a service that they'll do in store for me. And then I'll probably just have to come and pick them up. This is them in white. It is a different material, but it's the same style of pant. And now I'm kind of like, dang. Now they come into me and they're the one who can make it. So now I'm going to hunt to try to find anything in brown somewhere in the 34 or 36 because I need it. I need it. Now, those kind of denim, like that denim and that denim, so she went to go get those and I'm going to try those because I really feel like we're back home. Ooh, I had my college now and Alexis, it was cute, we caught up a little bit. I have some eggs boiling on the stove because I'm so hungry and I don't know why I'm craving boiled eggs. Y'all know I don't know why eggs like that, but I'm craving. So we're gonna eat them and I know what it is. I went to this cafe. You'll see when I make them. Let's catch up. So we went to the apartment store. The apartment store. I absolutely hated it. But so it's gonna be in this video. It was on the Lower East Side. It was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's in a condo building. So again, that's kind of like my preference. If you guys want to realize, it did have 24-hour concierge doorman, whatever you want to call it. But the elevators were not fog controlled, which I don't really like that. So that means like anybody can go in to the elevator and go to the floor. I don't personally like that. I'm sure you can imagine why. So those are some downfalls. Now, the listing online that I was looking at this apartment, y'all, it didn't have a dead-on picture of the kitchen. So the photo of the kitchen was from the side. So I could see that the fridge was built in, but I couldn't see the front of the island, right? So I was like, that's weird, but like whatever. Girl, I know y'all seen that mirror. Why would somebody mirror their kitchen island? I was like, as soon as I seen it, I said it. Well, I'm not even gonna lie. As soon as I walked in the unit, I knew it wasn't happening. The finishes, like, you know what? It just didn't look well maintained. Like, if that makes sense. It's not even that it looked old. It simply didn't look well maintained. Like, it just looked like someone wasn't caring for it at all. And I don't like that. And the apartments here are expensive. Granted, that one was cheaper than what I pay now, and it was cheaper. I think that was like the cheapest that I've looked at. So I thought 1,200 square feet. No, not feeling it. Didn't like it. Didn't like it. Couldn't fit a king bed in the master bedroom. That's also. Oh, that's another non-negotiable. I need a king bed. I'm sorry. I want to be able to lay out in my bed like this, like a star, and I want to Now that sucks. The fact, and I'm gonna tell you this about Nordstrom. Y'all know I know Nordstrom. Y'all know I worked in Nordstrom twice. So the fact that Aaliyah's face went to the Christian Louis Vuitton inside of Nordstrom. So this has got to be a New York thing, because I've never even known Nordstrom to be that big, where you literally have like the Nordstrom that actually sells the damn Christian Louis Vuitton. So it's a boutique within a boutique. Shout out to my cousin Deborah. I love you. And so you go to the boutique within a boutique to return your item, and a girl hits you with, "No, we got some scratches, so go ahead on about your business." Bro. And see, to keep it all the way deli with you, a girl was supposed to have simply took her shoe back to the Christian Louis Vuitton store. After dealing with Nordstrom, bro, I'm telling you now, it's not that type of party, bro. It's not like that in there. It's not, man. And I know we want it to be. I know we want to make it out to be. And it's not that. It's not like that. It's not, man. So I really feel for old girl, bro. Oh my God. She sound like a butthole. Nordstrom can be so mean. It's crazy. Oh, I'm so sad for her. Oh, no, man. I'm telling you, I was so happy to get up out of there. I ain't lying. I'm so for real, though. Like, that's crazy. And them shoes is bad. They pretty. I see why she thirst bucket. And I'm telling you now, when you get to Nordstrom, bro, and they hit you with that sales commission, that's what the sales chick is tripping about. She don't want to lose that damn commission. So she dogged out Aaliyah's face to get her coin. That's not it, though. That's weak, bro. I'm telling you, that's like way the weakest and the lowest of the low. Like, that's why I had to get up out of Nordstrom myself. I wanted to do so much more. I'd rather be like Aaliyah face than a girl that's going around telling people you got to get up out of here because it's a scratch. Like, that's weak-minded, bro. You can never succeed all the whole while you showing somebody off with an attitude that you willing to hurt. Like, that's insane, bro. I couldn't take it. I didn't even want to be in there no more. Like, bro. That's sad. I'm sorry for her too, bro. I didn't have my own journey dealing with dude, bro. For real. No. And we was just saying, Nordstrom customer service is top tier. Even if she's seen a scratch, she could have simply told, this is what I'm saying. You simply say, okay, look, they supposed to be unworn. I see some scratches. I'm gonna return them anyway. But moving forward, they need to be in flawless condition in order to have a full refund. And leave it alone at that. But she just, she don't get that. And most people are not. So I was going to say, she'll get it next time, but nah, maybe not. Some people mostly won't.
that.
because it's a bit different than I usually do salt and pepper. But when I went to Chelsea Cafe, they put olive oil, salt, pepper, and chives. And that slapped down bad. I said, wow, I don't love eggs, but I love this. So I'm making it. Like, I'm craving them right now. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. And then I did get an email back from one of the places I went for. So I need to call them to see if between today, she didn't respond back to my email. And I was going to see if we could go at 4, which is in an hour. So I'm going to write her back. Because we're going to go for that. Or that. And then that is all that I had scheduled for today. I'm tired, bros. Okay, y'all. So the leasing agent got back to me, and we can go do a tour of the building. The next unit that I was telling you guys about. So I'm rushing because I need to leave like in 20 minutes. No, like 10 minutes. That I need a snack. I'm so hungry. So like I told her, I made my eggs. Y'all know I only do egg whites. I don't do yolks. That's not my vibe. So I'm cutting my egg yolks out now. I'm really excited for this apartment because I really think I'm gonna like it. I think that if it looks the way I think it looks, and yeah, and the security is how I want